Hi guys, today we're looking at this HomeGuard Full HD 1080p pan and tilt camera. It's designed for use indoors and it comes with its own remote control. First, here's a quick video from our sponsors. Okay then everyone, so we're looking at the HomeGuard Full HD 1080p pan and tilt camera. It's for indoor, it's a Wi-Fi IP camera with a remote control. So let's have a quick look at the box. So pretty standard, you can see your camera there. It shows you pretty much how it works in the house and all your different blah on there. As it says there, full 1080p, it's got pan and tilt, two-way audio, night vision, motion detection, up to 128 gigabytes storage, so obviously you'll have to put an SD card in there, email and push notifications, and smart access. Obviously you can access it on a phone and tablet. Otherwise on there, the top's pretty basic. On the side it does mention it is a 24-month warranty on there, and it is a DIY device, so it's basically set it up yourself, which from past experience with these are usually pretty easy to set up. Also on there you can see how it's being used to monitor children, babies, pets, elderly and stuff like that. You could even potentially have it like facing out a window into a garden, potentially looking at kids playing outside and stuff like that. But and even keeping an eye out for delivery men and stuff if you've got a window facing your door. But otherwise, let's open it up and see what we got. Right. So looks like it's padded and packed quite well in a foam. Let's open that up. Nothing else in the box. Okay. So first of all, you've got discs. You've got some stickers there saying you're protected by HomeGuard, 24-hour surveillance and so forth. It'll have your basic manual and everything in there as well, which again most people never ever read, but there it is. Inside the actual packaging you've got the camera itself. It's packed in a clear bag, so there it is. It's not very heavy, to be honest with you. It's quite portable. You can position it pretty much wherever you want, so that looks pretty good. So there's the camera itself. As you can see, it does seem to rotate pretty well up and down. Obviously I'm not going to do too much of that without you damaging the motor. You've also got your cables in here, so you've got a USB connection there. You've got a power to USB connection, so you could power it from, guessing, from a PC or a main socket there. And you've also got an arm there, so you can position it or screw it onto a wall or position it wherever you want and so forth. So it's pretty straightforward. You've also got screws in there, so you can obviously screw it in. But otherwise, that's all that's in the packaging. That's all there's to see. We'll set it up in a second and have a look, see how it goes and if it does what it's supposed to do. Right, here we go. I've got the camera plugged in, but it's not set up yet. But one thing I'd like to mention first, which I've just realised, it says it's an indoor Wi-Fi IP camera with remote control. There's absolutely no remote control in the box whatsoever. There's no mention of there being one in the box on the instructions or on the back. So I'm not sure if they're trying to imply that you can control it remotely, but there's definitely no remote control in there. To me that reads like there should be one, but anyway, let's just pretend that's a communication issue or a translation issue. But basics is, if you want to set the camera up, you plug it in using the USB to power connection, and I've plugged it into a socket on our test bench. You scan on your phone or tablet, either the App Store QR code or the Google Play one, and then it downloads an app for you. So I've not used this yet, so this is going to be interesting to figure out if it actually does what it says. So add camera. So add cameras via wire mode, or do we go via Wi-Fi configuration guide? So on here it says press add camera Here we go. It says select add cameras via Wi-Fi configuration guide. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've got to see if there's a blue light flashing. Yes, there is. The blue light is flashing slowly. Now we need to scan the QR code on the bottom. Okay, it's come up there, it's found the camera straight away. That was pretty quick. We can name it. I'm going to call it test. And we'll leave the username password details as they are for now. Alright, it's asking for our Wi-Fi. It's picking up which one's which. So obviously I'm not going to show you our password, but I'm just going to enter that in. Okay, that's entered. Okay, so we've got to basically position the phone next to the camera, turn our sound up, and it's going to apparently send it a sound wave. There we go. Looks like it's found it. Didn't take too long. So it's saying test is online. So I'm guessing if I click on that, there we go. So look, you can see me, and you can also see my camera and everything else. So in theory, I'm guessing we can move it around and have a look around. Let's see if it does work. It's a little slow moving, but it does actually work. You've got zoom as well. Not the clearest on zoom, in all honesty, but it is only standard HD, so there we go. So yeah, so that seems to be doing everything it should be doing, so that's good. So let's have a look at some of the advanced options on here. Taking picture, so you can take a picture or snapshot, so that'd be ideal. You've got record video. Obviously you'll need to make sure you've got a big enough card in there if you are recording. You've got volume. There you go, as you can hear there. You can speak through the actual, hear what's going off from the camera, or you can actually talk to the camera. For example, testing 1 2 3. So yeah, so you could actually talk to someone directly from it. So kids in the kids room, tell them not to do something or whatever. But they all are there. So you've got to adjust your brightness and everything on there as well. You've also, there you go, so you can adjust how bright and so forth, and contrast and everything like that. You've got reset. You've also got a quality adjuster there as well. But when you do put it on full 1080p, it's very juddery, as you can probably see from that. So it's either, if you want it smooth, you've got to put it in a low resolution, and if you want high quality, yeah, it'll work and you can see what's what. It'll probably be alright for monitoring and stuff like that. But the quality, or should I say the refresh rate, is very low on there, so I'm guessing that's only going at a few frames a second. But otherwise, you've got everything on there. Let's have a look what else we got. There you go, you can adjust up and down, you got left and right and so forth. And then you've got menu, you've got all your presets and everything on there. So you can invert the picture if you wished. Let's just say your phone was upside down or whatever, or you'd set it up slightly wrong. So you've got everything on there you should need. Don't really see any options otherwise on there. There isn't a huge amount of options like there are on a lot of cameras. Let's have a look. If we go on there, it's just got your advanced settings. There we go. That's where you get your Wi-Fi settings, user settings, time settings, alarm settings, FTP and stuff like that. So you can set up lots of different things and so forth along that lines on there. You can configure it how you want. You've also got your pictures, what you've taken. So for example, that's the one I've just taken. So you can actually see the picture there. So I'm guessing that will... No, it doesn't pan. No, so you have to look at it at that view, and it doesn't let you zoom in on the picture either. So would have been nice if you could actually zoom in. And let's have a look at the recording. There's test 1. Video. Obviously, you'll need to make sure you've got a big enough camera. So as you can see, the playback seems alright on there, doesn't seem to be any issues. So I can't complain there. So overall, does what it's supposed to do. It's set up pretty easily, didn't have any issues there. But I can't find any faults or anything with it at all, to be honest. It does everything it needs to. But otherwise, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Otherwise, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, like, or whatever, depending on the format you're watching this video in. Thanks again, and see you next time.